It's mono white, and it's here to fight.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
This video and my channel are sponsored by Untap.gg. Looking to get a better look at the metagame, analyze the stats of your decks, and how they perform against other decks people are playing? You should check out Untap.gg. You can try it using the link in the description of this video. Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. Today's commander is Myrel, Shield of Argive. They are a soldier with a light soldier tribal theme because whenever they attack, you create X soldier tokens. These are colorless 1/1 soldier tokens equal to the number of soldiers you control. So if you were just attacking, say, with Myrel, you would make 1, and then you would make 3, and then you would keep on adding them up. Myrel does count themselves for that number. Myrel's Shield of Argive also, this is pretty great, has the super strong passive ability that stops your opponents from doing things other than blocking on your turn. Myrel Shield of Argive says, during your turn, your opponents can't cast spells, activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. You can still activate land abilities. That's relevant because something like Iganjo could still be activated, or Castle Ardenvale. But Myrel overall is shutting down your opponent from interacting, casting tricks, and countering your spells, making them a super strong commander to have on the battlefield. So you have this great commander that wants to attack, and you need to protect them. So what do? You put in the booties. Swiftfoot Boots, my favorite addition into historic Brawl. I'm so glad we finally got some boots. There's also a couple other kind of like more one-off protective spells like Selfless Savior. You can make Myrel indestructible. There's also Rescue Retriever, which is a soldier tribal card that prevents combat damage dealt to your attacking creatures. This is just a really great way to say, oh, well, I can just attack with Myrel. Myrel's not going to die in combat. We have things that make soldier tokens, like the Leonin Warleader. We have a bunch of just generally good soldiers, too. Captain Eberhard, Bounty Agent. We have a bunch of new ones, too, like Guardian of New Benalia, and the new Soldier Lord, Valiant Veteran. Being able to buff up the tokens that Myrel makes for a really great, I will attack you with this. If you kill Myrel, I'm still left with all these 1/1 tokens that are actually 2/2 tokens, and maybe they have +1/+1 counters on them from the Rescue Retriever. We also have a couple extra ways to make lots of tokens, like Finale of Glory, which I honestly thought made knights, but no, those are 2/2 white soldier creature tokens with vigilance, so that's a little win con right there. And also we have some other good stuff, notably Elesh Norn. Are you playing white weenies? Then you should play Elesh Norn because it kills your opponent's stuff and makes your stuff bigger. It's just a really good card. So we're going to head into the queue with our mono weight soldiers. Chandra Dressed to Kill, a nice aggressive mono red commander. I've got an interesting hand here. It's interesting because it's all 3-drops and only have 2 lands. I'm still going to keep it and hope for the best against an aggro deck. It's fine. This is fine. It's just a beer can. We are on the draw. Oh, look at that. 3rd land. Kessig Wolfrider is a human knight that can create wolves if you exile cards from your graveyard. I've never actually seen that activated in Brawl to my memory. I've seen it activated in Limited a couple times, but Kessig Wolfrider to me was always just, well, it's a little guy. It's got menace. It's got menace. 2 white mana. I see they have a Blazing Root Walla out. That has the activated ability of getting bigger once each turn. Boop, boop. Are they going to follow up with their commander? Yes, they are. It's Chandra Dressed to Kill. I think they're just going to ping my face for 1. Do you have something you can play off your 1 mana? Nope. Okay, that's good for me. They said oops. Why did they oops? I wonder. I do not know. Siege Veteran, Myrel. I think I'm going to go with a non-soldier, actually. The Elite Spellbinder. It's got some good evasion up here, and it lets me see how terrifying their hand is. Hey, that's an Embercleave. Oh, they were oopsing because they could have used that mana for Root Wall if they had played it before a combat. Whoops. So we know they have an Embercleave. And I am scared of the Embercleave. The Epicure. They do have removal for my Spellbinder, either Stomp or Kami's 4, or Mephit's Enthusiasm. I would use Enthusiasm personally, because this is such a low toughness creature. But they're probably saving it for Myrel, knowing it's a nice, strong card. Nice 4 toughness. Well then, how about we get down the Ranger-Captain and find ourselves a little friend. Recruitment Officer, Thraben Inspector. I think I'm going to go with the Inspector here. Just giving myself some good blockers. Also, Soldier! Soldier! This one's a Human Soldier Ranger. That's a lot of creature type. I do need to deal with the Chandra, because this Chandra does have a pretty sweet ultimate ability of whenever you cast a red spell, the emblem deals X damage, where X is the amount of mana used to cast that spell. There's also, you know, some filtering and getting cards. Since they used Enthusiasm on the Ranger-Captain, I'm going to sacrifice the Captain in response. That's going to stop them from using any more instants or sorceries this turn. They have 1 mana. You still feel like I gotta deal with this. I'm going to take the hit here. Gonna land off the top. I'm going to play Benalish Marshal. Swinging us at Chandra, dressed to kill. I'm taking a lot of damage. But I do have a little bit of lifelink possible here. Boop. Blazing Root Wall is getting bigger. They're gonna Kami's Flare the Marshal. I haven't done it yet, so I guess I'll throw this in as a blocker. I like that, filling up your graveyard for the Wolf Rider. I'm gonna draw a card. I am a little bit of mana far away from Elesh Norn, but I would love to play Elesh Norn into this board. Nice. Getting this land here does give me the possibility of doing 2 spells. This is a 6th land. I think I know what I want to do. I'm actually going to use Restoration of Iganjo to get another Plains. We're going to play that Plains. And we're going to use Teferi's Protection. So right now, our opponent has already used the thing that would stop damage from being prevented. By the way, Teferi's Protection also has like another crazy line of your life total can't change, which is so strange. Nice. Dragon's Rage Channeler now has Delirium. This is the alchemized version of it, by the way. So if you're wondering why is it only a 3/1, it's because of alchemy. So yeah, we're just setting up, guaranteeing that land for Elesh Norn. And Teferi's Protection. You can't hurt what you can't see. Throw a little blanket over all of my permanents. And make it so my life total is, well, unknown, unchanged, untarnished. And now, we're going to revel in the fact that our opponent has a lot of creatures with not a lot of toughness. Now, I don't have anything to bring back here, so I'm going to decline. We're going to play this, and I'm actually going to attack first. I'm attacking Chandra dressed to kill here, because I think that if I played the Elesh Norn first, they wouldn't block. And the board is clear. The board is clear. I have 7 life. and one big lady. Nice, get to Lava Runner. It would, I think, have haste. There's a couple spells in the graveyard. But it's also a 0/0, so it's dead. Bye. And I mentioned before that lifelink seemed like a good idea, so I'm going to play Gideon. And I'm going to give Elesh Norn lifelink until end of turn. I'm also going to use Basri Ket to make her bigger, and I'm going to win the game because lifelink is cheating. And gaining life is not what Mono Red wants to see. Nice! Pow is my opponent's name. They're running Kodama of the West Tree. Kodama is a modify, mono green, stompy commander. That was pretty cool. A little scary. I'm going to keep this hand. It only has 2 lands in it, but it has some really sweet 2-drops. Thalia and Guardian of New Benalia. I will go ahead and play a Plains and watch their forest and say, oh my, what a forest that is. 2 forests! A Dauntless Survivor. Well, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Play the Thalia, since first strike would still come out on top in battle here. Okay, cool. So Kodama means they're not going to be casting anything else. And I can get more things out on the battlefield. Unfortunately, I won't really be able to block Kodama with anything I've got here unless it was a double block. I'm going to play the Welcoming Vampire. She says hello. And the Welcoming Vampire is going to draw me cards when wee little creatures enter the battlefield. They're giving it a read. Yep. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. It only triggers once per turn. Tenacious Pup! That puts a counter on the next creature they play. +1/+1, and Trample, and Vigilance. Honestly, kind of a busted good card. Tenacious Underdog, why? Why must you woo so well? Oh, and a Hardened Scales! You have to pay 2 mana for that because of Thalia. They're going to have some really big creatures, and I think the right move for me is to just hit their commander. Their commander ramps when a modified creature hits me, and I feel like I'll just make it so they can't play their commander next turn. So even if they do hit me, all they'll be doing is damage. And while damage is scary, it doesn't at least, also ramp them. By the way, I did draw a card, but it was not... It was not a land. Oh, look, a land. For 4 mana, I could get out the Leonin Warleader. Or Myrel. Myrel. A big Toski. I don't like that. I don't like how big Toski is. Toski has text. And a lot more text than usual. Trample, Vigilance, Indestructible. Can't be countered. It's a 3/3 instead of being a 1/1. Draws cards. Oh, and that's going to put more +1. Are you going to make a 5/5 Vigilant Toski? Well, great news, I'm not blocking that. We do have Shadow Spear, so we do have an opportunity to remove that Indestructible. And if we had a land, we could also just exile. Oh, no, wait! You're not tapped! You son of a gun. Thankfully, nothing here has reach. I don't think it would be worth it to attack with Myrel on this board. So I'm going to use the Vampire to smack into Jiangyangu. Now I have choices. And the choice I'm going to choose is, yeah, it's Shadow Spear. I was also thinking Heliod. Heliod being just a very strong blocker here. In the lore, Shadow Spear is what makes Heliod vulnerable to attack. I take it. I also, by the way, might just set up for a farewell if I can get enough mana. They got a land, they drew a card. They swarmed and they shambled. They shambled and they swarmed. I think we just sit here and chill. You have the ability to remove Toski's Indestructible using Shadow Spear. Doing a nice big block. Oh, and they're invoking the Ancients. So this move, by the way, makes me feel, yeah, we go for the farewell. So who's going to hit me? Toski has to attack. What about everyone else? I'll throw everybody in here. You can choose who you kill. Ooh. They want to kill the little guys and not the big guys. Ooh. Boop, 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 boop. All right. I've got extra mana here. I'm actually going to use it for Wandering Emperor. And I want to try to get a mana here. So I am going to create a Samurai, which will trigger the Welcoming Vampire. She says, hello. And I don't draw land. But maybe I'll draw land. Hey, that's not a land. At least I killed Toski. I'm feeling pretty good about killing Toski. I could go for a Myrel attack here. I don't like going for a Myrel attack, honestly. I'm going to play Gideon. I'm going to give Myrel Indestructible with Gideon. Then I'm going to play Metallic Mimic, naming Soldier. Very good. And now I will attack. I guess I can... Ooh, damage. I guess I can increase the amount of damage I deal, too, because that's always fun. Myrel's Indestructible, and in we go! Gideon is also, by the way, a soldier, so we get 2/2, thank you, Metallic Mimic, soldier tokens. Because Myrel's Indestructible, all they could do is prevent some damage. Some trampling, life linking, first striking damage. Goodbye, doggy. We got 2 planeswalkers causing problems. Oran Refuse also causes problems. This thing, when it attacks, puts extra counters on any creatures with counters. With scales, that's huge. By the way, all these modified creatures do have trample. That's because of Kodama. Iridescent Hornbeetle's gonna make a lot of bugs. I'm still very ready to do farewell. Oh, they're going for face, huh? Okay, let's see what trades we can take here. I'll just block you. Block you. Triple block you. Feels good enough for me. Let you get a little bit of land. The Hornbeetle's gonna go crazy, though. Check it. Bugs. 2 of them. Huh. Could be more, I guess. I think Farewell's a bad idea right now. I actually think that our board is pretty solid. So I think what I want to do instead is Sungold Sentinel. Oh, and win the game. Okay, I was just gonna, like, make an army and then attack them with it. But this works! This works very well! I will keep this. It is a kind of awkward hand, but I think we'll have some fun with it. We're playing against Emrabaku. Huh, I wonder what that means. That reminds me of Emrakul. Reading it out loud. Lotus Cobra! I'm going to kill Lotus Cobra. I think Lotus Cobra is a threat. Oh yeah, by the way, our opponent is playing Tatiova, who draws cards and gains life when land enter battlefield. Hey, Tireless Provisioner, I like just killed this snake. You're just the snake, but better, because you make treasures instead of just floating mana. Dang it. Darn. We've got the Mentor of the Meek here. Spring Bloom Dryad. It's going to make 2 lands enter the battlefield, which will get them 2 mana off the Provisioner, which will make me twice as upset. Enemy number 1, Tireless Provisioner. Please attack in so I can trade. I have a Sarah Paragon in my hand so I can bring this back. No, 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 no! Please attack! Rude. I guess we can go on to the, Myrel's a threat, deal with it, game plan, where we, I don't know, set up for Farewell, because they're gonna have all of the mana in the world, but some of it will be treasures. Here comes Tatiova using up one of those treasures. And a land! Yep, there's a land. It's Besaiju who endures. At least they won't be able to use these treasures on my turn. They can't even activate the clue! Thanks, Myrel. I love you having text. Text is great. Oh my gosh. Sacrificing a land. 2 more entering the battlefield, drawing 2 more cards. Tatiova, by the way, is an uncommon commander. Some people don't give enough respect to the fish. Actually, I think a very popular commander in EDH as well. Turns out that landfall draw card is good. I play a landfall deck in Commander. I play a Lord Windgrace deck, and occasionally it turns into a Gitrog monster deck. Oh, but wait. More land. This time it's into the north. Mm-hmm. I have 4 lands. I think it's pretty impressive. 4 entire lands. Oh, I have so many choices here. I think I want to go for the choice that puts the most stuff on the battlefield. Sorry, Mentor of the Meek. I don't have any mana for you. I just want Myrel to cause problems. Oh, and problems we shall cause. I've got tokens now. So many tokens. I also had the option of seeing if they double block to channel like Ganjo. Oof, 1 with the multiverse. That's gonna let them play off the top of their deck and also cast 1 spell per turn for free. It's scary. A little scary. At least they can only act on their turn, thanks to Myrel's ability. Jadzi! Oh my gosh. Okay, if we get a land, I think I'm going for the Farewell. We're gonna have a Farewell tour. Jadzi's scary. Jadzi normally costs 8 mana. Okay, so I did get the 6th mana. Do I just want to draw a lot of cards? This is such a I'm not dead yet situation. But the yet is really the sticking point. Myrel, get in there. Make tokens for me. We have a pause of heroes. I think I could just let Myrel die, though. Hold up. That's a takedown. Yeah, I've got enough. I've got enough. I've got enough. I've got enough. Block me. Now, if I can get an Anthem and make these guys real big and chunky, that'd be great. Now, they could also have a River's Rebuke because they are a Tatiova deck, and I would put all of these back into my hand. All of them. Or they could make tokens of their own! Ancient Greed Warden's going to let them replay these graveyard lands, and also going to double enter the battlefield abilities from land. So, make 2 card draw, 2 life gain, and double up the Scooties twice. Nice. Oh, it's about to get Scooty in here. It's getting real Scooty in here. Oracle of Moldiah is going to let them play extra lands per turn. It's also going to reveal the top of their library. That's in a Crucible of Worlds, similar ability to the Green Warden. Please stop with the scoots. There's no scooting about. I'm not ready to give up yet. No way, no how. We're gonna give the horn to Myrel. They're big now. Really big. Really, really, really big. That's a Pact of Negation on top of the deck. I see you, Pact of Negation. Myrel? Other guys. Attack! Attack a little more. Okay, cool. We're doing great. We're doing great. They can't cast spells during my turn. They've got this insane amount of value on the board and I'm just like, yeah, violence. It's perfect. This thing they'll be able to replay 3 times. That's a bit of an issue, but yeah. Even if I got rid of the Green Warden, to me it feels like they would have all the scoots in the world. All the scoots they could ever hope for. I'm gonna drop a land in Faithbound Judge. Hey, that's an Ulamog. I don't like the idea of them casting a free Ulamog. But I honestly don't think I can stop it from happening. By the way, they have no maximum hand size. That Reliquary Tower is working. I think they're gonna take out Myrel Mentor? Okay. I think it's time, everyone. Time to duel. Well, after they take... What I'm going to say is going to be a very long sequence of card game things happening, because card game things are about to happen. Oh gosh, they do have the Pact, though. The only thing stopping the Pact before was Myrel. a casual couple scoots on the battlefield. 1, 2, or 72 or so of them. Oh, and never mind, we're not going to have another turn. That's a Crater Hoof Behemoth. We're dead. Bye, everybody! Who's ready for big negative numbers? I am Amy. Too bad these 72 scoots can't attack. Negative 1,220. That's a good amount of dead. That's a good amount of dead. It's the Battle of the Mono White decks. Heliod life gain versus Myrel's Soldiers. Wow, this is the most land I think we've had in any starting hand. Isn't that nice? Getting a 1-drop. They got a 0-drop though. Leyline of Sanctity. Gives them hexproof. I don't actually think I have much that can target players, but it's probably gonna do something for them. Oh yeah? You can foretell. It could be a board wipe. It could be a buff. It's probably a board wipe. And I'm going to play a Restoration of Aganjo. Get even more lands. Hi, Heliod. Wanna attack? No. Okay, I'm gonna just cheat out some mana then. Whee! I'm gonna play Myrel. I kind of feel like Heliod's going to attack next turn. Them getting the 2 extra devotion off this is really good. Oh, Ranger-Captain of Eos! What are you gonna find? Which 1-drop will come to your command? Soul Warden. Yeah, that's a good one. I think I'll chump block with the Inspector. But Amy, then you get less token. Less token even though I'm planning on farewelling. That's a creature entering the battlefield. They get a +1/+1 counter. And I'm really sorry to do this just to blow up my own commander, but I'm gonna go ahead and exile all enchantments and all creatures. And all artifacts. Why not? The button's there. Soul Warden is actually the reason I really wanted to blow up that board. Soul Warden is very difficult when you have a commander that spits out tokens. Not the best for me. We're gonna go Welcoming Vampire and Captain Eberhart. That should draw me a card. Nice! Recruitment Officer. And I will play this as a land. So now we have 3 homies on the battlefield, 2 of which are soldiers. Whoosh! It could be a Wanderer. It could be to settle the wreckage. It could be nothing. I don't know. Let's play Myrel. That way they can't do anything. There we go. It's a board wipe. We were expecting board wipes. But prepare yourself for this! It's a big flying friend. This is another Soul Sister-like card, by the way, the Impassioned Orator. Gains life when creatures enter the battlefield, but only under their control. The Splendid Angel is going to make angels if they can gain enough life in a turn. That is going to be a problem, especially if it gets bigger than my Sanctuary Warden, which it might. Oh, giving Vigilance to Heliod. Boop. Gonna do a little bit of blocking. Leonin Warleader, Sarah Paragon. I'm not playing anything off those right now. Actually, I probably should have gone Sarah Paragon and like Welcoming Vampire, just building up the my in the air. I'm just trying to make sure that I can blank the Resplendent Angel here. Okay, Daybreak Chaplain. That's just a very small lifelinker. Pound in gold. Ooh. Taking 6. Going for a card draw. They didn't attack with the Resplendent Angel because they knew I could block, make indestructible, and then bring back the dog. Also, they tapped out below giving it lifelink. I want to make sure that it is huge. We can now turn off the indestructible on Heliod. But I think they'll probably attack with the Resplendent Angel if they see a good line for it. The Battlefield Raptor is actually the enabler for the line that I see. Okay. Go to blockers. I'm going to block with the Leonin Warleader and these 2 reinforcements here. 6 damage. And permanents, my opponent controls, lose, hexproof, and indestructible. Cool. We get to keep replaying from the graveyard. I'm gonna go for Eberhart, I think. Maybe Inspector. Yeah, let's go Eberhart. Nice Tyrite Sanctum. And Myrel. Back on the battlefield. They have enough mana to activate the Resplendent Angel's ability here, which would make it into an 8/8. We'll be getting the creature anyway. Yeah, I think we just go for the Selfless Savior block here. Because they're going to give it the lifelink no matter what, and I'd rather not lose the Welcoming Vampire. They get an Angel, that's going to gain them a life, and then gain them another life. Dog returns, that should draw me a card. Gideon. Done this move before. Give Myrel indestructible. And also just like give her the stick. They land. Get in here. Couple of 1/1s. We gain some life, they lose some life. I'm gonna move the stick back over to the Paragon. Rune of Sustenance. That's just going to permanently give this lifelink. This Gideon can eventually be removal, but I really do think we need removal. What's this? Whenever an opponent searches their library, gain a life, draw a card. Alright. My turn, huh? I think Myrel should be a god. Myrel is a god now! Recruitment officer. Inspector. Let's go with the officer first. Hello, officer. Make you indestructible. Give you the stick. And because that has lifelink, I don't really want to attack in with Gideon. This is fine with me because it's, I can make it bigger. We're getting a really big army of soldiers here. Put that back up there. I'm gonna play Thalia. We have an activation of Tyrite Sanctum. We can put +1/+1 or indestructible. Just one angel getting scarier. We're going in for 8 damage. Yeah, we're gonna block and protect. We block. We protect. Sadly, they're not legendary, so I can't turn it into a god. Oh, you're gonna make it bigger, even knowing that I can exile it. I'm gonna use the recruitment officer here. Oh my god, there was an Elesh Norn on top. That would have been sweet. Get out of here, Resplendent Angel. Bye, Gideon! Gideon's like, I don't want to die. Oh, wait. I'm back, baby. Go ahead and give you indestructible again for these swings. Which I'm getting almost to the point where I'm going to start attacking with everything. In you go, Myrel. Draw a card. Oh, Faceless Agent. Nice. We're going to put another +1/+1 counter on Myrel. Looking good. Can't move the Shadow Spear, can I? Oh no, you're indestructible. I can still do it. And I guess I'll play a Plains and Bounty Agent. Bounty Agent will be able to kill Heliod, because of Shadow Spear. Very nice. Next turn, we were going to start flunging, attacking in with my many soldiers. They could gain some life, but we could kick some ass. Nice job! Really, this game, by the way, Sarah Paragon with Welcoming Vampire just got us so much great value. Love to see it work. Mono White. Finally getting card advantage. Well, Arena crashed, so we'll see where that lands us in this battle. I know where it's going to land me. It's going to land me with no emotes and an Ajani avatar. And we're up against Ashnod, Flest, Mechanist. Nice, so that's another Brothers War commander. Good. Doesn't look like we connected too late in the game. I have no avatar. I have no emotes. The game is stuttering. Why is the game stuttering? Arena, are you okay? Okay, Arena's not okay. So our opponent is playing Ashnod. Ashnod is pretty cool. She attacks. When she does, she can sacrifice other creatures to make tap Power Stones. Then she can pay 5 mana to munch up a creature from their graveyard and get a 3/3. It's pretty nice. A little bit of zombie stuff, a little bit of sacrifice stuff. There's also ways to make Ashnod unblockable. There's a lot of really neat ways to play this deck. I think I'm going to throw down Thraben Inspector. Hello, here I am. They might be giving her the Shadow Spear. Oh, or just eating the Inspector. Okay. Tasty. Tasty, tasty, yum yum. Nope. Shadow Spear is now on Ashnod, swinging in for 3 damage, but making it 2. So they're probably planning on exiling that from their graveyard next turn. Blackblade Reforged. Ashnod-tron? I feel like this is Ashnod-tron. And that's kind of great. I love that for them. I'm going to hit the Blackblade here. Since right now the Skyclave is able to trade with Ashnod. Heartless Act. They kill the Skyclave Apparition and they get a wee little tutu. Which they're gonna kill! This person's just like, I never want to have a creature other than me, ever. I respect that for you. I respect that for you. I'm gonna play my commander. Myrel! Myrel would make it so if they want to use abilities, including the ability of Shadow Spear or the ability of Ashnod, they would have to do it on their turn. Do I want to block? No, not really. No, not really. Oh, this is fun. Gideon. Vigilance, lifelink, indestructible. Lifelink. Swing in. Make some extra buddies. Now I'm ready for the takedown. Pew pew! There is no Ashnod. And as I mentioned before, because of Myrel's ability, they weren't able to activate Ashnod to make 3/3s on my turn. And I guess that's just going to be the win. Good game. As always, if you'd like to watch me record my Brawl Stars episodes live, you should come over to twitch.tv/Amazonian. It's my main channel. It's where I am, like, all the time. It's not that I don't care about you guys over on YouTube. It's just that, like, my main jam's over on Twitch, so you should come hang out with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're enjoying Brothers War and enjoying how Magic the Gathering Arena is a totally functional client that I guess is just a void now. That's fun. I live here. I live in the void. It's great. Don't have to pay for heating here.